Max Patch is beautiful. Just walking through an area that they did a control burn on yesterday. Looks like we hit 2 milestones today. 4 weeks on trail, and I'm walking into Hot Springs. Hey, big thank you to the North Carolina Trail maintainers. This section of trail, a lot of big blowdowns. Big diameter trees across the trail. These cut marks look pretty fresh. And so appreciate you guys clearing the trail. Wow. Max Patch in the morning, and I have it all to myself. There's nobody here. That's looking southbound up to the summit. Oh wow. Beautiful morning. Amazing views. What a good day. I'm gonna enjoy this walk. I'm guessing it goes like right out there somewhere. See you in a little bit. Looking back at Max Patch southbound, and there's a day hiker there in a green jacket. He, just for perspective, he's you see how big it is. This is my trail. So from what I understand with Max Patch, you're not permitted to camp overnight up here. They had a lot of problems with debris and litter and I guess 10 footprints, make marks on the ground, leave no trace kind of thing. So they really needed to restore the area and get rid of all the damage that was caused by tenting and litter and things. So I can tell you this is a really beautiful area, and I'm not seeing any issues like leave no trace issues, no litter. It's just a beautiful natural area. So whatever they're doing a good job taking care of this place. It would be great to tent up here on a nice warm summer spring day, you know, but it's so much more important to keep the beauty of this place. So this is cool. It's kind of I'm entering some woods now. I think it's you know, field and woods. I say that, it looks like there's this little tent area right here. Just noticing. Doesn't look like a big deal, but I think they're trying to keep people off the balds and off the grasses and off the open tops. But it does say the whole area is no camping permitted. So I appreciate that. More important to keep a nice place nice than it is to, you know, come in and make a mess. But this is a good day. This is a really good fun day. A couple other things I wanted to mention is ever since the Smokies, parts of the Smokies, I'm bouncing in and out of Tennessee. So you know, you leave Georgia, you hit North Carolina, and then somewhere in the Smokies, I'm just like bouncing back and forth in the border. So I almost don't even know if I'm in Tennessee or North Carolina right now. and it doesn't really matter, but eventually that'll change and we'll move on to, I believe it's North Carolina. We finally get past the parts of Tennessee that we're bouncing in and out of. But the other interesting thing about the trail is, if you can see behind me, it's like 9 in the morning and the sun's behind me. The trail is northbound, but it doesn't always go north. There's a big loop here, and looking at the map, there's like a section, I think, and I might even be on it, that really goes south by southeast. So, you know, it maneuvers in around the mountains, and so it makes these twists and turns. So it's interesting that it's just not going northbound. It's the trail twists and turns. Wanted to show you when you see a double white blaze stacked on top of each other, the upper one to the left of the lower one. It generally means that the trail is supposed to make a left turn. And you can see down here at this fence, it actually works around its way to the left up there. Again, the sun's off my left shoulder, so technically I'm walking south right now. But I wanted to show you this open meadow, looking back up at Max Patch, up to the summit up there somewhere. But it's a really pleasant walk today. Max Patch is beautiful. I'm thinking summertime at sunrise, get up there and do a little walking. Weeks on trail, and I'm walking into Hot Springs, North Carolina. Hot Springs is a couple days walk north of Max Patch. Iconic place on trail. You actually walk right down through Main Street, which is right in front of you. Maybe it's hard to see on the video, I don't know. But yeah, 4 weeks in, feels good. Nice little dam here with a pond. Don't have far to go till my pickup at 10-yard gap, and get another 12 miles of slack packet in today. So that's a good thing. Just walking through an area that they did a control burn on yesterday, and trying to keep all the undergrowth from building up. That's another butter up there, but I thought this was interesting. Yeah, pretty interesting. It's a small area. So yesterday we came out on a road crossing and there was people positioned to prevent us from moving into this area. Totally controlled burn. Looks like they took care of it. So glad they're managing the forest well. Still walking through the controlled burn area, and the trail's open. Seeing a little bit of smoke down there in the bottom. Doesn't look like it's gonna bother anybody, but this is a big area, and interesting. Just past Scar and Lolly. I met Nutter Butter, and continuing north. Looks like the Forest Service is just here monitoring the area. They've got some equipment up here. Looks like they got access to a road here, trucks. Nice to see them. It's you know, totally, like, I think they're just kind of keeping an eye on things for a little while. Makes sense, you know. They burned yesterday, just a little bit of smoke, and they're just keeping an eye on things. So good to see them. Looks like we hit 2 milestones today. The biggest milestone is 300 miles. We've walked 300 miles. That's the good one. So the other milestone's just as big, probably just as important. On top of that last mountain, it was really rocky up and down. And I finally fell for the first time, all the way to the ground. Finally got that over with. Now I can relax a little bit. I've been with hikers and Thru-Hikers. I've been with Thru-Hikers and walking with them. I've seen them fall, slick mud, off of wet rocks, and it's not much fun to watch. But I finally joined them. It was just a matter of time. So we just had lunch on top of this mountain. Rocky climb up, rocky climb down, and I met Gadget and Sassafras, and I caught up with Soap and Nutter Butter, and also Couch and Boomer. Quite a group of us up on top of the mountain eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Pretty nice. Oh, you can't see this view over here, but that's like farm fields over there, which is something that I haven't seen for a while. It's been all mountains, and in between the mountains are more mountains. So things must be a changing. So today is the first of 4 days of carry into Erwin, Tennessee. And I got 4 days of food, and I have a hotel in Erwin on Wednesday. So doing an 18-mile day today, and then tomorrow's 15, and the next day's 15, and then it looks like about 6 into Erwin. So it'll be a nice run here. So the next stop is Erwin, and feeling pretty good. Crossing the 300 mile today. That was really great. And 18.7 I think is what I'm doing today, and that's going to be my longest mileage on trail. 1 day mileage on trail, and it comes with about 4,400 feet of elevation gain. Elevation gain is accumulation of all the ups, so you go up and down, and if you add all the ups coming out of Allen Gap, I'm looking like about 4,400 feet of elevation gain. So this is a big day. I'm feeling really good, happy for that. Probably got about 4 miles left to the shelter, Flint Mountain shelter, and looks like a bunch of other thru-hikers are walking ahead and behind me, so should have plenty of company tonight. So yeah, good day. Good morning. So yesterday afternoon I was up on top of this bald top of a mountain, and I not knowingly lost my handkerchief with my lizards on it. So this handkerchief has some sentimental value. It's been with me on every backpacking trip I think I've ever been on. I got it in 2012 in Haiti when my wife and I did a missions trip to build some doctors' housing down there outside of Port-au-Prince. And I noticed it was gone, and I turned around and walked back about 200 yards and just knew it wasn't, it was gone. Got to the Flint Mountain shelter last night, and Gadget was behind me a decent ways, maybe half hour. Gadget saw my handkerchief, picked it up, brought it to the shelter, and now my handkerchief is back with me. Amazing, the trail provides. So big shout out to Gadget. She has a YouTube channel. Go check her out. I don't know how to find it. I guess Gadget, but it's a pretty morning.